Hey guys, we know real estate's tough. We know you're wearing multiple hats every single day, being pulled like a rubber band in different directions. And honestly, sometimes it's the company that's not helping. And I'm not here to throw shade on other companies. I'm here to talk about what we do. Because I was actually having a conversation the other day with an agent, and I laid it all out there. We thought we'd be a good fit. They think we're a good fit, and it's going to be good. But we laid it all out there, and I don't understand how you offer all this and why you're supporting agents so much. And guys, it just kind of dawned on me, I don't talk about this enough. So I want to kind of tell y'all what's up. I am a problem solver and a process person, by just nature. That's the stuff that makes me excited. And we created this company because Mary Lane and I saw the deficiencies in the real estate company business that we wanted to fill. And it's kind of evolved over the years to be this really agent-centric company. We're not here just to receive a file, tell you did a good job, and then tell you to get on to the next one. That's not what we want. We want to solve issues. We want to solve problems. Not everybody is good at everything in real estate, so we have systems and processes to help fill in those gaps. So let's start with leads. Are you lacking business right now? Do you have ebbs and flow in your business? Maybe it's 1 month you're crushing 3 deals and the next 2 months you've sold nothing. It's that up and down process that really, really drives you nuts and actually can drive you out of the business or drive you to drink too much if you're like some people. So what we like to do is we have lead sources. We provide about 20% of our business through leads. And the reason we do this is because we want to help our agents from having ups and down months to kind of wavy months, right? We want to be able to give you consistent business that you can close while you're building your own book of business. And as you build your book of business, eventually you're going to be too busy for the leads and you're going to be working solely your own business. And that is something I think a lot of companies don't pay attention to. It's either an all or nothing. You're either 100% working leads, 9 to 5, crushing it like a telemarketer, or we've got nothing for you. Go find something and eat it. I like to have a little bit of middle ground. Here's a little bit to eat on if you're hungry, if you're having a dry spell. And if you're not, congratulations. So another hole that we saw in the business is a lot of companies say they want to help you find business and they have trainings and they have these things, but does it really push the needle? Not really. So we saw this need and we said, what is the problem? What problems are agents having that they can't find business? And we created a sphere of influence plan. So we are a sphere of influence based company. Yep, I just talked about leads for sure. We want to give you something to close while you're building your book of business. But we also have a 2-year plan to, if you have a book of business already and you just don't know how to manage it or organize it or get business out of it, we've got a system for that. Or if you're brand new to the market or if you're kind of young, probably less than 25, we have a plan to help you get involved in your community to get around people to then sell them houses. So we've got that because we saw nobody's really offering that. Sure, go call 100 people in a week. That's cool, but that's not really a plan. That's just like a busy work. Go do an open house and meet people. Sure, could be part of the plan, but sometimes that's the company's entire plan. So we wanted to put together, and we do, and that's why our agents close most of their deals from Sphere, because we have a plan just for that. The other thing we started to find out is transaction management. So many agents we do deals with on a regular basis are scattered, they're out of breath, they're tired, they're worn out because they're not organized. And to their credit, it's hard to be organized when you're doing 27 different things every day. And the people that get the shit in the stick are the other agent on the other side, right? And oftentimes your clients, they're not going to get a good response either. So we put into effect, at the cost of the company, a listing coordinator and a buyer coordinator that helps our agents get listings live and gets buyers closed with the help of licensed real estate agents that are on staff that help them. Because at the end of the day, your highest return on value is not putting a lockbox on a house or putting a sign in the yard or scheduling inspections. Those are super valuable and super important, but that's not something that's going to help you close more deals. We want to keep our agents in the field, in the hunt, finding new business, more business, or taking care of the business they already have so we can make sure the promises that they made actually come to fruition. So that's been very helpful for experienced agents that feel overwhelmed. Maybe you're at a plateau, you need to hire somebody and you're kind of doing it willy-nilly. We've already got it taken care of, and we provide that for our agents because we know it's important. The other thing we realized is we know that sometimes deals are tough. Sometimes you need an active person by your side, helping you get the deal done. And honestly, that's where I come in. I'm a non-selling broker, and I get in the trenches with my agents when they need it. If we need help with a listing appointment because they know they're competing against one of the big agents in the market, I go with them. I help them land it. They go on and take it from there. Or if you're having a deal that's going sideways, because the other agent's being a knucklehead or the other client's being a knucklehead, I get involved and try and help escalate this to the other broker, or we try and put clear heads in there so we can get people to the closing table. I'm really happy about this, and this is what I enjoy: helping fix problems, helping move deals along the assembly line of closing, so that way we can still get what our clients want, but we can take some of the personality out of it and really help from an outsider point of view. And lastly, we've come from franchises before where culture was a cool thing they had on the wall, but there really wasn't one. And if there was one, it wasn't the best. It wasn't fun. We didn't enjoy hanging out with people. We had to lock our doors so people didn't go steal the list of clients that we have, like true story. And so we wanted to build a culture that people wanted to come work at. And we know that culture is based on the people that make up the culture. And so we only want to work with people we want to work with. We don't just invite anybody. We do not have divas and we don't have assholes. We want to have people that want to do a good job for the client and that want to have a good time. Sure, we have some agents that don't do as much participating in the fun events like we all do, and we have some that are every single one of them. But at the end of the day, we all know that we respect each other because we know that we've got this filter on our hiring process that allows us to be around good people. That allows us to have iron sharpening iron, that we can rely on each other to show houses for us, to do things for us. That really makes it a collective, almost family environment. And so we've built this culture out of a place of love, respect, and putting our clients first. And we follow that pretty wholeheartedly. And that's been a cool thing that we've helped build over the last several years. And one of the last things that I think makes our brokerage completely different than most other brokerages, and you may love it, you may hate it, but at the end of the day, I think it's what's making us stand apart and helps our agents have a great experience in business. And that's we have coaching. We have one-on-ones every single month with every single agent. And I sit down with them and we talk about what's troubling them, their business, their personal life, whatever it is, whatever they're willing to share. And what this allows me to do as a broker, it allows me to hear the things they're going through and offer ideas or tools or processes or even staff time or people to help them solve it. Maybe they want to do a big event. Well, we need to allocate some staff time to help them pull that off. Maybe they're having an issue with getting listing appointments to sign or whatever it might be. Well, maybe we dive in a little bit deeper on that. Maybe they need a refresher. And so this has allowed me in my 20 years of experience, being one of the top agents under the age of 30 when I was under 30, and doing over 3,500 transactions as an agent and a broker. This allows me to impart my knowledge and help download to them so they have a little bit easier time when it comes to business. Sure, some people might look at this and be like, I don't want to meet my broker for an hour. Yeah, I wouldn't probably want to meet with your broker for an hour. A lot of brokers don't have the knowledge and the skill set to help, but I think this is what helps us stand apart. And my goal is to help every single agent get to whatever mountain they want to get to. Their goals are their goals. There's no KPIs. There's no what'd you do this weekend? It's what are you trying to do? How can I help you do it? And oftentimes it's easier to achieve goals together. And I think a lot of agents are trying to achieve them on their own and it gets frustrating. So our company's not like other companies. Our company's not set up like other companies, but our company has some true core values that we believe in. And honestly, I think it's the right fit for a lot of agents. I just haven't been doing a really good job of telling it. So if this sounds exciting to you, or this sounds like something you want to talk through, shoot me a DM. We are looking to bring on good people to our company, and we would love to have that conversation with you.